Good morning to all, dear students. The Union Public Service Commission has declared the results of the civil service exam. Thousands of youngsters are preparing for the interview. This lesson is about facing the interview in a successful way. I am Professor Kanagaraj. I conduct a free IAS coaching program in Coimbatore. More than 400 students studying in the program. So far, 88 students got through the exam. They work in different parts of the country as collectors and SPs. And the most important thing, if you want to become successful in IAS exam, or if you want to be successful in any walk of life, it is cultivating your mind. Mind is very, very important. Recently, one of my students who is working as a collector in one district in North India, he spoke to me. We had a casual chat, and he was saying, "Sir, you taught me so many things to get through the IAS exam. They were really useful to me in getting through the exam. But one particular class I will never forget in my life. 20-minute conversation I had with you in your channel. That is very, very useful to me, not only in getting through the IAS exam, even while functioning as a collector now. Now I am a collector. I discharge my responsibilities. I have a lot of stress, a lot of tension, I have to handle a lot of things at the same time. There is tension from political life. There is tension from public. There is tension from subordinates, from bureaucracy. So everywhere there is tension and stress. That particular conversation that I had with you, 20-minute conversation, it is very useful to me now. Now, in spite of the tension, in spite of the stress, I am able to function as an IAS officer, as a collector, very confidently, very happily, only because of the talk that I had with you those 20 minutes on that particular day, sir. He was talking about that event. I'm going to tell you that secret. If you want to get through the civil service interview, if you want to work as a successful man in life, as a successful IAS officer, then you have to imbibe this particular technique. Dear students, mind is very, very important. Mind is the fulcrum of human personality. We have to cultivate our mind. All the great sages, all the great leaders spoke about the greatness of mind. For example, Gautama Buddha, one of the greatest sons of India, he said, "Mind is everything. I become what I think." Similarly, Swami Vivekananda, he also talked about the power of the mind. Everything is within you. All power is within you. You have to control, you have to shape, you have to nurture your mind. John Milton is a great poet in English literature. He wrote the poem Paradise Lost. There also he talks about mind. Mind has its own power. It has its own world. It can create heaven out of hell and hell out of heaven. All the great sages talk about the greatness of mind. When you cultivate your mind, when you control your mind, when you master your mind, you will master the world. So mind is very, very important. Mind can be compared with the iceberg. All of us know icebergs are found in the ocean. They are consisting of two components, two parts. The upper part, the tip, is visible, but the bottom part, it is submerged in the ocean. It is really big, very, very big. It is many times bigger than the upper part. The bottom part is more dangerous and it is very, very significant, very bigger. Similarly, in the mind, there are two components. One is the conscious mind, the other one is the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the mind through which we operate in our normal day-to-day activities. That is important, but not all that important. What is the most important part of the mind? It is the subconscious mind. So we have to train our subconscious mind. The mind can be compared to a computer. There are many components in a computer: monitor, mouse, keyboard, and CPU, central processing unit. The most important component in a computer is CPU. Similarly, the most important component in a human personality is the subconscious mind, and we have to cultivate it. So what we have to do? What was the lesson that I took from a student around 10 years back? That even he remembers it now, that powers his life even now. Whatever you do before sleeping, what we have to do, whatever our ambition, we have to form one particular simple present statement. And we have to form a positive statement about our ambition. Suppose you are going for IAS interview now. So what you have to do, you have to form one particular positive statement, simple present tense statement. For example, I faced my interview confidently. I scored more than 200 marks in the interview. I handled stress successfully in the interview. I communicate my ideas very clearly in the interview. I have complete command over English language. Like this one particular statement, you form present tense. What you have to do daily before sleeping, lie down on the bed and meditate for 7 to 8 minutes. Go to your subconscious mind and tell that subconscious mind this particular positive affirmation, this particular present tense statement. I scored more than 200 marks in the interview. I communicate my ideas clearly in the interview. I am confident about the interview. I handle stress positively in the interview. So whatever one particular statement, whatever statement is relevant for you, you tell your subconscious mind and tell the subconscious mind around 10 times. After that you sleep. In the morning when you get up, again lie down in the bed and meditate for 6 to 7 minutes. Go to your subconscious mind and again tell your subconscious mind your affirmation, your statement. I score more than 200 marks in the interview. I communicate nicely my ideas in the interview. I am brave in the interview. Whatever statement that you have prepared for yourself. They say once you do that, after that you get up and carry on with your regular work. You study, you play with your friends, you do whatever you want to do regularly. Don't worry about it. But psychologists say the subconscious mind travels all over the world. It is actually our slave. So it has been given a task. The task is to make us score more than 200 marks in the interview. So it goes all over the world and works for it. This is a thing that I told my student around 10 years back. This particular technique, it is known as auto-suggestion, affirmation technique. If you constantly tell your subconscious mind any particular ambition that you have, any particular statement in a positive present tense form, then it will definitely come true. Many psychologists have talked about it. They say when you plant anything in the subconscious mind and nurture it by emotion and repetition, one day it will become a reality. Whatever we sow in our subconscious mind, we will reap the benefits in the environment and the body. What is put inside definitely will come outside also. This is the most important lesson I tell all my students who go for IAS interview. They regularly practice this technique and ultimately they report back to me from Delhi after attending the interview. This auto-suggestion technique has worked greatly for their success. And all the people, all the leaders talk about the mind. So we have to cultivate our mind. For example, William Henley is a great poet. He lived in the 19th century and he wrote one particular poem, a wonderful poem. It is called Invictus. And actually what happened, he was suffering from one particular disease. He was afflicted with tuberculosis. As the disease spread, his one leg was amputated. And after that, the disease spread to the other leg also. The doctor suggested that the other leg also to be amputated. It was depression for him, heartbreaking news, heart-rending news. At that time he wrote this poem and he cultivated his mind through this poem and he came out successfully in his life. I would like to tell this poem to my dear youngsters who are going for IAS interview. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul. Dear students, remember this poem. Whatever difficulties you face, whatever challenges you face, remember this poem. If you cultivate your mind, definitely you will become successful. And when you are practicing this technology, this technique, what you have to remember, certain factors you have to keep in mind. The statement that you are feeding your subconscious mind should always be in positive present tense. The subconscious mind does not know the past tense, it does not know the future tense, it knows only one tense, that is the present tense. So you have to tell your wish to the subconscious mind in present tense. and the mind does not distinguish between reality and imagination, and it believes everything is the same. So when you tell the subconscious mind, it will start working for it. Another important point, never feed your subconscious mind with any negative thought. Always feed it with positive thought. If you practice this technology, this technique, say around for 2 to 3 months, definitely you will achieve the results. All the best to you.